Hi everyone, welcome to Evie's Toy House, and take a look at this. Look at all the Miraculous Ladybug customs that we did this year. Do you recognize all the characters? Isn't this so cool? The whole gang is together. So if you have not checked out the videos, make sure to go to the playlist and you'll be able to see all the videos. So of course I have not yet made all the characters or all the villains for Miraculous Ladybug, but I have made quite a few. And so today I thought I'd do a video to kind of review all the different ones that we made and take one final look before we go into the next year. Alright, so here in the front row we have our heroes. We have our Ladybug and Cat Noir. And up first here we have our Ladybug and Cat Noir, and they look super cool. I really love their costumes. And here is Adrian and Marinette. I think they make a really cute couple. What do you guys think? And also we have our big villain of the season, which is Hawkmoth. So he is a pretty scary guy. He has his little moth on his hand, and he is mostly in black. And as rumors go, I think this might be another big villain for season 2. So the two of them might be working together. So I can't wait for season 2 to come out and see what she is all about. Down here on the front, I have a few of these customs I made from the Disney fairies. So these are a little bit different. They weren't made with the My Little Pony minis, but I think they're really cute. So we have Cat Noir, Ladybug, and we also have Princess Fragrance and also Lady Wi-Fi. I really like how these turned out because they actually have real hair instead of painted hair. Okay, moving on to the next layer, we have the classmates. These are the non-akumatized classmates of Marinette. And so we have Julika here. I really like her outfit. She has these little tears in her tights, and her hair is super cool in the violet and kind of black kind of gradient. So I really like how she turned out. And of course here is Chloe. She causes a lot of trouble, and what I did with Chloe was that for season 2 she actually turns into Queen Bee. So this one she has a separate body along with a mask. So that's also another thing that I'm looking forward to in season 2, because I want to see how Chloe turns out, whether she's a good person or a bad person, especially once she has her Kwame. Next we have Sabrina, and here is Sabrina. She was kind of a 2-in-1 custom. I had used her to make a template for her akumatized version, and so her face didn't turn out as smooth as the other ones, but I think overall she turned out pretty cute. And we also have Alia. So here is Alia in her regular outfit. We did make her another body here for Lady Wi-Fi along with the mask, so that we can swap her out and turn her into Lady Wi-Fi. And of course Alia here, we made a separate version because in season 2 she is actually going to be Volpina. So she's gonna get the Kwame and turn into Volpina. So here's her kind of alternate state, and I think she looks really cool. And I hope she turns out very early in season 2. Alright, so we got all the bad guys here, or the akumatized victims. So first we have Timebreaker, and she is looking really cool. I really like this custom. I used a lot of new materials. We have the acrylics up here for her helmet, and we also used moldable plastic for the wheels on her skates, and I really like her color scheme too. And here we have Anti-Bug, which of course is Chloe pretending to be Ladybug, and so she is kind of the opposite. She has a black outfit with red dots. And we also have Volpina here. So this is the first Volpina we saw in season 1. So she is a fraud. She is not the real Volpina. And so she looks actually quite different from the new Volpina in season 2. So here's the two of them together. Alright, here we have the Illustrator. And so he's a really cool villain too. I think he's actually quite powerful because he can draw whatever he wants and turn that into a weapon. And I like the way his outfit looks too, with the buttons and kind of the nickel look. Similar to the evil illustrator, here is the Mime, and he is also a pretty powerful villain because he can kind of act out all his weapons. But he has a very, very cool costume too, especially with the little tears on his face. And so here next we have the Puppeteer. She is a pretty cool villain in that she can actually use any of those puppets and turn them into villains and use their powers against Ladybug and Cat Noir. And I remember making this custom using an egg to shape her dress, so that was a lot of fun. Here we have Nino as the Bubbler. I think he's one of the first or second villains, and he's actually a pretty cool villain too. He's pretty colorful and he can blow these big humongous bubbles that I have here with the little wand. Next we have Guitar Villain, and so it was really cool that we were able to give him a guitar. And I really like his hair too, so we redid his hair so they have these big fat strands. Alright, now we're moving on to my early ones. So these are some of my early ones. Here is Reflectica, who is the akumatized version of Julika, and she is one of the most awesome villains ever. So for this one, I actually used some fake eyelashes here, so you can see it kind of sticks out, and I think it makes her look really cool. Looks actually pretty scary too. And so here is the Vanisher. This is a very unique custom. Only had to paint her glasses, but her entire body is made of resin. So this was a really cool custom in that I had to make a mold of her body and then pour the resin in. And she is so cool. Look at the glitter on the inside. And here is one of my early ones too. This is Stormy Weather, and I still really like the way she turned out. Her mask is one of my favorite ones in this series. Alright, and finally we have Princess Fragrance. So this is my second Princess Fragrance. I made the other one using Tinkerbell, but this one is using one of the Equestria Girls minis, and I think she looks really cool with all of that pink hair and the green skin. Alright everyone, so here are all the Miraculous Ladybug customs that we did this year. I am looking forward to making some more next year and also watching season 2. So which one of these customs are your favorites? Let me know down below in the comment section, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!